Nope, this just in, anyone hoping Mueller would cast a spell and fix everything, let me introduce you to Gandalf the Grey Area. Hey, this is news to me. I'm Dave Columbo. Former special counsel Mueller took questions on Capitol Hill in 7 hours of testimony, but answered so few it was more like test a maybe. Everyone was riveted, including a mustache guy who was guilty of 10 instances of obstructing my attention. So, how did it go? Well, Democrats tried to pin him down on those presidential high crimes and misdemeanors, which is the only phrase that could be a 70s wrestling tag team, an 80s hip-hop group, and a 90s procedural drama, while Republicans questioned his credibility on what was clearly a high-profile audition to one day work for, resign from, and write a book about the Trump administration. Though some succeeded better than others, like Republican Ken Buck, whose accusatory line of questioning accidentally led Mueller to admit out loud the president can be charged when he leaves office. Whoops! Ken Buck just did more for liberals than all the Democratic candidates combined. Quick, someone ask him to defend the Second Amendment. We might end up with comprehensive gun legislation. Mueller noticeably had trouble referencing parts of his written findings, making it the toughest impromptu book report since I tried to wing it in Mr. Bayless's 6th grade English class. So in the end, I think what Jane Austen is saying is that you need in life both pride and prejudice. Republicans took his sometimes slow inelegance as a win. Yes, he said the president wasn't exonerated, and he said his answers weren't fully truthful, and he said his actions were problematic. But did you see how old he looked? Democrats won't get any support for impeachment unless they can figure out the Republican playbook of hijacking the narrative, fight dirty, do like they do, assume that all the people who didn't read the report also didn't watch the hearings, and just make up what happened. In a surprising turn of events, Mueller spent his opening remarks doing an 8 Mile inspired freestyle takedown of the president, followed by a lavish musical number called Puttin' on the Fix, and then challenged William Barr to UFC 240. Or we could actually apply what Mueller said as the damning testimony that it was, which, like Nickelback, at first seems harmless until you start listening. Then you hear that it's cold, ugly, and sets a dangerous precedent for all of our children. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe, and if you would like, check out my backlog of previous episodes and take a look at some of our other shows from Blunder Theory, like The T-Spot and Live Long and Lobster. Until next time, this is me.